Welcome, beautiful spiritual warriors, warriors of the light, bringers of the light. Welcome, welcome starseeds, welcome earth angels, welcome to you all. Welcome to the lost and lonely. Welcome to those who are searching for meaning in their lives. Welcome to those who are searching for purpose, feeling called to come over here onto our Moonology cards. See the bigger picture. Okay, thank you. This card popped up in the pre-shuffle. Anima Mundi is the world soul. And I got immediately that Mother Earth would like to have a chat with you. And I channel Mother Earth energies for sure. So, oh, got the tingles. So thank you for being here, Mama Earth. Very connected to ayahuasca, very connected to, in a kind of strange way, you know, mushroom journeys. Mushrooms are like I'm getting there almost like a cosmic seed that was planted on this planet. Many have, you know, this is how we are created. But I'm getting that there's some sort of link to maybe some other planet, some other dimension. And they planted this like mushroom, mycelium, we're going way, way off now, mushroom, mycelium like web on this planet. It's a spiritual web that anyone can tap into at any time. You don't need to take, you know, a mushroom, a magic mushroom to get there. You can actually just simply connect, go out in nature and call on the mushroom spirit. So interesting, this coming through, and it will connect you in. It does anchor you into Mama Earth. It does anchor you into the world soul, to connecting with Mother Earth. But there's something strange about it. What I'm getting is there's something foreign about it in terms of that it's also a connection to like some other planet or something like that. Ayahuasca, however, is very much a Mama Earth altered state of consciousness. She is a journey that brings you in to her womb, to her heart, to her soul, and has a conversation with you through that journey. And all of these energies, yes, the you know, chemical components of these methodologies of connecting, like, yes, they're a powerful, you know, jump on that highway. You are joining that highway and you are being taken for a ride. However, we can spiritually connect with these energies at any time. We don't need a chemical reaction or like whatever it is. We don't actually need that. We simply need to ask. Mother Earth honors you. She respects you. She's not going to like intervene or intercede or something like that. She loves the variation of us all. She loves all of our stories, and she's here for it. And there's something about when we do take a particular journey, altered state of consciousness journey, the spiritual forces around you are taking that as consent. They're saying, oh, look, this person is getting on the highway. They want to communicate, you know, because you're taking the road. And so to connect in without needing to take a particular plant medicine, we can simply actually make it clear that we want to connect. We can do it without aids, is what's coming through. So, okay, where are we going? Because we've got so many cards here. Honor your feelings. Maybe you feel the need to recharge and reconnect. Right now, Pisces, very much associated with water. Water is a really like wonderful I mean, everything is an access to the world soul, to Mother Earth. But water is interesting because she transmutes. She changes form. She goes through bodies, she goes through plants, she goes through mountains, she goes through waterways. She'd be found in many a man-made thing. So it's like she knows. She's created, she has a web of knowing. In many ways she is the web of consciousness on Mother Earth. Like, she travels the memories, she's the memory keeper, and she's always gathering new information because she's always growing in her comprehension and her understanding. So tapping into simply water. And I'm getting any kind. Like, yes, there's more pure varieties of water, but do what you can. I'm getting a message from Mother Earth, like, you don't have to have special plant medicines. You don't have to have all the gear. You don't have to take the trip to Peru. You don't have to, unless, if you want to, go for it. She's like, yeah, come along, come and play, come and talk, come and chat, come and connect. But what she wants you to know is you don't need that. You can connect at any time. You can connect in the shower. You can connect drinking a glass of water. You can connect without even doing that. You know, this is what she's saying. She's like, come and connect with me. Cancer as well. Wow. Another water sign. She's really doubling down on this water. All of us have access to water. Even if there's limited water, we all have access to it. We even have water in our bodies, in the foods that we eat. So at any point, she is saying, at any point, you can connect with her. And this is like the web of wisdom, the web of consciousness on this planet, the understanding of this planet, the knowledge of the history of this planet. If that is something that interests you about all the goings on in the past of this planet and the future, she holds the memories of all, because obviously time doesn't, really exist. Everything's happening all at once. Where am I going? Over here was the mirror. This came up with the Anima Mundi, so they're connected. And, these two. The empty room and the pilgrim. Oh, yeah, okay. Here we go. We're going to leave, a couple were left over there, but it was these ones that were showing. Yeah. This is a calling to take the time to access deeper, higher, greater states of consciousness. She's saying you don't need anything, but you are calling. She can hear you. She can feel you calling out for spiritual connection with her and with the cosmos. She's connected. She can hear calling out, and this is why there's this guidance of that. You don't need to actually do anything special. You don't need to have the right gear. You simply need to connect. And she's saying, like, a sure way is through water. That's it. She's saying that's a surefire way to connect with the soul of this planet, Mother Earth's soul. Pilgrimage into the empty room is also coming into that energy of, at any point we can meditate. And this empty room is technically, and I've always read it as, well, I've read it in a few different ways, but this one is coming through as a very positive symbolism of going into the empty space, going into the void, allowing what comes through in that space to come through. But in order to receive this information or this communication or this conversation, very much coming through as like it's a collaborative thing, it's a conversation, you simply need to pilgrim into the empty room within yourself. That's all you need to do, is make space to connect with the void, the fertile void, the everything and the nothingness. So this is without thought. Let those thoughts and the images in your head and the hunger or the mosquito bite or whatever it is, like come through, like, yes, I've just got bitten by a mosquito, yes, I've got to do that tomorrow, but you let it go. And through letting the river of thoughts just pass on through, you're accessing the void, the empty room, within which you can converse very clearly with the soul of Mother Earth, for one, but with anything, your spirit guide, the overarching spirit guide of this group, the overarching archangel, light being of this particular group. We're getting this one. The storm. So interesting that the storm has been coming up a lot lately as well. Interesting that the prayer. We'll get to the mirror for some reason. Well, I mean, she's saying, and this goes for like all of your spirit team, she's saying don't just reach out in times of trouble. You know, it's obviously, she's like, you know, of course, reach out in times of trouble. Ask for help vocally. Ask for help in times of frustration or trouble, of course. But there's something about making space for this empty room on the regular, because again, we're in very much this eclipse portal coming into the solar eclipse in Virgo, which is those daily practices. Daily practices. This is like, again, like you may be wondering, how do I access my personal spirit guide, my personal guardian angel? How do I access the overarching, you know, archangel light sound frequencies? How do I access Mother Earth? And the answer is here. You simply go within, into the empty room, you create a space of vacancy so that there is space for your spirit guides to communicate with you. That's the goal. That's the goal of meditation. That's the goal of spiritual pilgrimage. You know, the idea of walking for miles and miles and miles. The point is to reach the empty room. The point is to access moments of pure space, the fertile void, so that communication can take place. And again, she's saying even through just simply connecting with water, a bowl of water, in the shower, on the regular, with this message here, on the regular. And the more regularly, the more it's part of your daily, weekly, monthly routine to connect in, the more you will access. I'm getting here. I'm noticing this lot of fortune again. I'm not sure why she keeps coming in, but when I looked at the cosmic configurations of these two eclipses, one of which we've just been through, the lot of fortune is passing the lunar eclipse at the highest point of the lunar eclipse, and she's passing the solar eclipse at the highest point of the solar eclipse. Like, there's something here with that lot of fortune. It's very potent at this time. Even seeing this as a bit of a cross. It's almost like you're at like a crossroads point right now in your life where you get to choose. You get to choose this new pathway. It's a pathway. What is on offer is a pathway to peace, but it's also this pathway to greater, with this image here, greater spiritual connection. Perhaps it's understanding the archetypal energies of the planets in astrology. Perhaps I feel like there's going to be a spark. I'm seeing Mercury here now. There's going to be a spark of something new. Something is going to be mirrored back to you. In this fertile void, the full moon there, underworld underneath. In this fertile void, which some of you, relate to going into the shamanic cave, the underworld, because it's quiet and it's dark there. It's a very nice process, personally, to visualize going through, the archway of the cave and down the stairs into the cavern. You can ask to meet particular energies there. And they will be there, but also something else might be there. You may get a surprise visit because you've created the space. Some aspect of truth for you, potentially to do with your direction, to do with your life's purpose, is going to be reflected back to you there. Urdu's gateway, I love this. It's that gateway to the shamanic cave. Don't be afraid if you're worried about what you might meet there. Set very clear intentions about who or what you would like to meet there. You'd like to meet your spirit guide. You'd like to meet your guardian angel. You'd like to meet Mother Earth. This is set your clear intentions, but it can also be really valuable to allow, to simply go in there and see what shows up. Got so many cards. Oh, the mother. Oh, yeah, she's calling you home. She's definitely calling you into that shamanic womb, the shamanic cave. Now, you may not connect with that. You may want to go higher, in terms of there is no higher and lower. There is the all and everything, but you may want to connect with Source, connect with angels. This is, always do what feels right to you. You're on the threshold of something big, I'm getting. You're on the threshold of like a major realization about your purpose here. So make the time. Take the time to explore the empty room. Because the empty room, with that, the lack of, specified intention means that something can bubble up that needs to be seen with our mirror that you wouldn't normally expect, or that you currently don't have in your personal experience. Is very important, this empty room, this allowing. The red thread is very much following that, very womb-like energy of going into the shamanic cave. We're going to get this one and these two, and then we're going to move on to tomorrow's reading, and I'll see what these ones are. Ingwas again. Self-honouring, self-sovereignty. But Ingwas is also about planting something that has a larger purpose. See the bigger picture. I feel like if you do this, you're going to receive some sort of seed, some sort of egg, some sort of beginning, new beginning, very new beginning. You're going to wake up to this something that you can plant and grow and cultivate in your world. With Sagittarius, and I think the 9th house was coming up recently, it could well be to do with learning. Is it astrology? Is it alchemy? Is it esoteric learning? Is it ancient civilizations? I feel like you're going to, in this empty room, in this meditative shamanic cave, you're going to receive this red thread. You're going to receive like a little tug, something specific is going to be reflected back to you about something that you would like to grow, something that you would like to explore with Sagittarius here. Something you would like to explore. I'm going to actually leave this here. I'm going to leave these two, apart from maybe that one. Ooh! Hello, Siren. Hear the call, follow the call. That's the end of this message. Boom. Hear the call, follow the call. Thank you so much for being here. If my readings resonate with you, please like and subscribe. It will help this channel to grow and to explore and to reach the people who need it. So thank you so much, and I will see you all next time.